What's good, everybody? Welcome to Photo Productions. I'm your host Jackson Indongo, and in today's video I'm gonna show you 3 things that you should be using in Photoshop whenever the chance presents itself. I use these 3 things every single time whenever the chance presents itself. Without further ado, let's get into Photoshop and I'm gonna show you why these 3 things are really important. Alright, so the first thing we're gonna talk about is the quick selection tool and the object selection tool. You need to use these things as much as you can because they will help enhance your portraits. Now, for instance, this is my friend sitting at the park and I decided to add a graffiti piece. So just a graffiti piece in itself has enhanced my portrait. It looked great without it, but I think it looks awesome with it. So how did I achieve this? So what I did was I went into the object select tool, make sure to find object finder is check marked, and then just hover that over the object and it should be able to pick it up. Once that's been picked up, all you want to do is click the object and it's gonna create a mask, and then you just have to add layer mask and then it should be able to create that. So now that we have our subject, he's selected, it's awesome. All you have to do now is underneath him, just add the graffiti pieces, and that's how you're gonna have a neat portrait. So this is why I use the object and the quick selection tool whenever the chance presents itself. It's just enhanced my portrait and it looks pretty awesome. The second thing we're going to talk about is sky replacement. Sky replacement, I use that pretty much every single time I shoot outside. And when I'm talking about sky replacement, I'm not talking about the boring skies. Like, I actually look outside what the norm of a sky looks like, and you might get some interesting results. So I'm going to show you a portrait that I shot of my friend. So this was the before. It was snowing outside, there was pretty much nothing, and when I added a pretty galactic sky, it looked like this as the final. So all I had to do was, for those wondering, I have this sky pretty much saved, but you're gonna see what I'm talking about. So search for sky replacement, and this is pretty much the sky I used. So once it loads, there you go. So that's pretty much the sky I used, and I just changed the blending mode. And yeah, so we went from that to this, and I think with the sky replacement, this portrait looks amazing. It looks fantastic, and I want you guys to be using the sky replacement tool as much as possible. Go out there and start looking for things that can just add character and enhance your portrait. So use the sky replacement tool whenever the chance presents itself. The last thing I'm going to talk about that I use every single time is the gradient tool. The gradient tool helps, especially when you're compositing, it helps bring everything together. For example, this was a composite that I did, and this is what the composite looks like without the gradient tool, and this is what it looks like with the gradient tool and the gradient colors. Now let's go back a little bit. If we back up a little bit, this was the original. As you can see, sky replacement. Well, I didn't really do a full sky replacement, however I did change what the different scenes of each section of the glass, and then all the way to the top. As you can see, things are looking great, but nothing is really blending. But when I add the gradient tool, everything starts to blend because everything is under one color tone or 2 color tones, which is orange and blue. And then as for final touches, I just added the curves layer to pretty much brighten stuff up, and it looks together. The portrait looks complete. So guys, today you have learned 3 things. Why you need to use the quick object tool, sky replacement, and the gradient tool. These are 3 things that I use pretty much every single time when the chance presents itself, and I want you to use them every single time when the chance presents itself. I hope you found this video really helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below, and also Do not forget to follow me on Instagram at Photo Productions, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel because it will help me grow. Thank you for watching, guys, and I shall see you next time.